Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly program from Sunday the 2nd of September to the 8th of September. And this is for you coming from Cancer. So let's start on Sunday the 2nd, and what a glorious, wonderful morning, afternoon waits for you. You couldn't be happier, you couldn't say things better, you couldn't do things better. People love you and they're on your side and they want to support you. So be the nice person you can, and that will attract more. Contact the people you want something from. Is it chasing the romance? Is it wanting to ask something from your workmates or your bosses? Is it wanting to play golf with the people in business? You will do something spectacularly well because you'll just be plain lucky. Some emotional planets are there. So mix emotionalness as well. And you'll be somehow finding the love, finding the context. So you've got to be active. If you're not active with these planets, nothing much happens. Nothing good happens, nothing bad happens. It's just a nice morning, afternoon. So make the full use of it. Dress well, go out and meet people and be in places where they can appreciate you. Evening nightfall period, not too good. These planets are very fast in the evening nightfall period. What do they do? Well, the fastness becomes unexpected badness. So the fastness can bring you making mistakes if you go fast, if you take shortcuts, if you're impulsive, if you're hasty, if you're impatient. So try not to do all these things. Go slow. Tell yourself, slow down. And that way you'll have your brain time to think before you say or do things. These planets are also planets of rebelliousness in the morning, in the evening nightfall period. So you want to play safe. You don't want to go on the wrong side of people. Easily, antagonism, provocation can take place. Drive slowly as well. You don't want to risk yourself. Monday the 3rd, and what a wonderful morning, afternoon at your place of work or in business, or if you're going to stay home or whoever you're with, you are allowed to take charge. Everybody says, please take charge because you're going to lead us into something good. So take charge, but don't dominate. Taking charge is one thing, dominating is another. When you take charge, you just take charge and listen to everybody. When you dominate, you don't listen to anybody because it makes you stubborn. So don't be stubborn, and you'll be able to take charge at your place of work in business, wherever you do in the morning, afternoon. Evening nightfall, very fast planets are there, and they are not exactly to your favor. They are not your worst, they are not your best. They just move fast. So everything moves very quickly in the evening nightfall period. They even come in the morning now and then to make things go upset because things go fast. So evening nightfall, watch out, miscommunication, miscalculation, things going wrong, everything going topsy-turvy. And the last thing you want is to say things and do things which will get you into trouble. So repeat to yourself, slow down in speech, slow down in action. And that way you will control the evening nightfall period. A couple of business planets are also there. So if you're out for business reasons, or if you're out with people who are going to talk to you about job, be careful what you promise. Don't get carried away. Slow down is the thing, and drive slowly as well. Tuesday the 4th, now that's not a very good day. Morning, afternoon, there are planets that bring impulsiveness from you. And this impulsiveness can make many enemies at your workplace or in your business. And this impulsiveness makes you do many mistakes because you are not doing any research. You just get the idea, you get up and you want to do it. Don't, because it's going to go very wrong. You'll become rebellious in many ways because you won't take instructions from people easily. And you'll be a person who somehow just gets yourself into trouble because of your attitude, being a nonconformist. Nonconformists are people who don't want to follow rules and regulations, don't want to be part of a team, want to be different. And that's going to cause you some suffering or pain if you allow it to be. Even accidents are possible. Evening nightfall are planets that try to put wedges between you and people. It's partly due to your arrogance in the evening nightfall period, or being a person very criticizing of others, or a person who thinks very much of yourself. So with all these things happening, tell yourself, I need teamwork, I want to be part of a team, I've got to be a nice person to attract people because I will need some help here and there. And that way you will get help here and there. Wednesday the 5th for you coming from Cancer. Now, timetable. Your responsibility at work or in business is very critical because you are going to miss deadlines. Why? You have too much to do. You will panic. So tell yourself from the very first thing you wake up in the morning, I've got to plan every hour. So drive carefully, because you'll drive with a great speed because you want to get to work or to business quickly. And even from home, you'll feel in the sense of argumentativeness. Don't do that. Well, when you reach your place of work or your place of business, there is news waiting for you, not so good. And it's time, it'll be time to get things sorted out. So what's the best way of doing it? I always feel that if you get a pen and paper and write down what you really have to do in the morning, afternoon, and you're able to look at it, your eyes will come and realize that perhaps out of the 5 things you have written, only 1 is important. And at least that you will be able to do well. So a scattering of mental energy taking place in the morning, afternoon period, you've got to bring it back and focus it. You've got to do that. And when you do that, you'll be able to focus and you'll get a few things right. Evening nightfall turns much, much better. There are planets of globalness here. And so go to the internet. I like to attach these planets to the internet because it's all global on the internet. You can use it to win friends, to win a romance, to talk about getting a better job anywhere in the world, to do business with anywhere in the world. So it's all very possible on the internet to find solutions what you want in any area. And you may make some very good friends and very good contacts as well. If you're not going to be in the internet, if you're going out with people, you will still enjoy yourself very much. But because you're going to be in the group of company, tell yourself there are planets of argumentativeness there. And they will make you very argumentative. So control your tongue. Tell yourself every now and then, whisper to your brain, go slow, count to 3 before you say anything or do anything. This slow down will give you time to think. And you will be doing much better. Thursday the 6th coming from Cancer is not good in the morning, afternoon, and is going to get worse in the evening, nightfall. What a horrible day this Thursday 6th is going to be. Thursday the 6th, you become very disagreeable with people at home, people at work, people in business. The arrogance comes up, the difficulty of getting together is there. Things just go wrong. And these planets put a wedge between you and people so that others don't like you, you don't like them. The level of cooperation becomes worse and worse and worse. So what do you do? Well, firstly, don't take charge. I always believe in that, so that you don't get to do things wrong. Let other people do it. There may be other people whose horoscope is much better for the day, so let them handle it. And you'll see you'll be part of a group where things get right this way. That's the way to do it. And if you want to take the lead, tell yourself, be very cautious. You may lose support very fast. Watch out. So it's a bit of a disaster in the morning, afternoon period. In anything you try to do, the results are very minimal. Evening nightfall becomes a bit worse. Planets slow down. They are ordered to slow down. When they slow down, postponements, cancellation of plans, delays will frustrate you a lot. They might even bring some depression because some news will come to depress you. So don't mix with people that you expect trouble from. Don't even answer their phone calls because you can leave it for another day. And check your timetable for the evening nightfall period. Stay away from people you know from the past who might upset you. Or don't want to listen to some things of the past. They may make you extremely sad. Don't go to a movie in the evening nightfall that is going to reduce you to tears. Oh God, you'll be just getting into a depression state of mind watching all that drama. So anyway, if you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home, play safe and be happy. Let's go to Friday, and it starts very nicely for you. Friday morning, afternoon at work, a lot of help comes. Again, the global planets are there, so you might find a lot of solutions you're looking for on the internet. That's how I connect these global planets. In the old days, it would mean go abroad. Now you don't have to. So you can go abroad in the internet way and get fantastic contacts you will get on this Friday 7th morning and afternoon, whether for friendship or love affair, or whether for the business, whether for the job. So do that. Well, if you're not going to be on the internet because you've got work to do otherwise at work or in business, you will still do well. You'll still do well. And something about foreign people, foreign countries is seen here to help you as well. So it's going to be a very productive morning, afternoon period. But what about the evening and nightfall? That's going to be terrible. Violence, anger, provocation, confrontation is all waiting to erupt. So do you want to go out still? Well, if you must, plans already made, tell yourself, expect the worst. So talk less, do less. Don't want to get into a position where you don't agree with anything. Be the nicest person. Tell yourself in your mind, never mind, if I don't like what I'm hearing, we'll discuss this on another day. Because you can be easily the victim in this evening nightfall, and you don't want to get into a fight of any kind. And evening nightfall, be careful. Who you meet may not be good for you. So you don't want to fall in love with somebody on this Friday 7 evening nightfall period, because you'll be landing into trouble. So be careful whatever you do, be careful where you are with whoever you are, and play safe. I don't like this evening nightfall at all. Even accidents can be seen. In the books will write it in a very dramatic way. Your blood must be shed. I'm not going to repeat them, but I will say be careful. Saturday the 8th, a very slow, frustrating day. And if you're on holiday, there's something going wrong. Plans are not going according to your plan. And difficulties with people you're with or people you meet. Depression and unhappiness. And these are planets that bring past news to revisit you, or past people you don't like to come your way. So you got to mix with people you like and people you love with. And watch out when you discuss things with anybody. Don't want to bring past issues. Leave the past as it is. Talk of the present, talk of the future. Now, these slow planets, of course, are long-term planets. So any damage done on the Saturday 8th morning, afternoon may go on for quite a while. So watch out what you say, watch out what you do, and be patient. Evening nightfall, a little bit better. Better in the sense you might meet much nicer people, and you yourself will enjoy some limelight. You yourself will be with people who are happier, and your outlook will be much, much better. And you could meet important people on this Saturday evening nightfall period. So you got to dress your best and look your best. Somebody's watching you, somebody wants you, or is it the other way around, you want somebody else? And so go out, dress well, look good, meet somebody important. Don't show arrogance, don't be a perfectionist, and that way you will get what you want, or you will do much better in the evening nightfall. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 US dollars for a 90-minute Skype session. During this 90-minute, I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth. You would have sent me photos of your palms through email, and I will talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, in all areas of your life. I'll give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and your palms. I'll give you plenty of good news about your lucky days, your lucky gemstones, your lucky colors, your lucky directions to get things right. And you will be meeting very nice, important people. And when you have all that going your way, you will be just plain lucky. So you're going to be very lucky on this 90 minutes, whatever I'm going to deliver to you. It'll be worth your while. Go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, let's make a plan, and let's get your next 7 or 8 years as perfect as we can. Until then, thank you and good luck. Goodbye.